so when you have a lot fewer students, over time, that means that you get less money. And so how do you maintain programming? On one hand, you could say, well, you have fewer students, you don't need as much money. But there are certain ongoing costs that school districts have. So we've already got a declining birth rate. We have kids that have shifted around a lot in the pandemic. We've got hundreds of thousands of kids that we don't even know where they went. They're going to show up in the data later at some point. But how do we... There is such urgency here, and there's so much political infighting that we can't seem to... There are other states that are doing a better job of broadcasting a message that this is an urgent time and we need urgent attention on some pretty big issues. But I'm not seeing that here.
I believe traditional public education should operate more charter-like. It should be more flexible. It should be more available to students, with resources put into those areas where students need it the most. The Education Law Center in Rutgers University, we did a report in 2017, said that to just get students to basic levels of proficiency who are largely behind in poverty, you need to spend $20,000 to $30,000 per kid. Above that, if you want to get them to proficiency, it's about $5,000 when they looked at what schools were doing to try to address this issue. We're not asking for that much money. It'd be nice to have that. But it just shows you that, yes, there are only so many dollars to go around. We need these options. But at some point, we have to start looking at, how do we build efficiencies within schools? And what I would love to see is I would love to see more charters serve as laboratories of innovation and be funded that way, so that we could now start to intentionally learn from them to see how we could remodel education in America, because I don't think there's anyone that could defend this and say, if you look broadly across our spectrum of public schools, that public education in America needs a reboot.